essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child, a small girl, and
somebody
being a mother of all worlds,
I
call girls, but not call girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls, into being queens and lovers and loving mothers.
Make sure to support the women. You know, they really don't like us. You know, they think we're all a bunch of
she is
Maury, you know. I'm not a baby daddy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner the Truth, or Macari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cresswell, through the ISIS papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? Because insanity has liquored our plight, to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll pledge to oppose to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service, because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than the black woman.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right. This is we are live right now. We are live right now.
Yo, this reality. I'm in the place of representing the Yaggah movement. Y'all already know what it is. My man, Mr. K. Y'all know what it is. And listen,
we gotta cut the volume real quick.
Party sounds of the Yaggah movement. Hey.
All right. We're gonna cut the volume real bit quick. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month for everybody out there. For all my good American brothers and sisters out there. Most definitely, yes, indeed. We're going to lower the volume there because we don't want to get copyrighted or anything like this. So you guys can check us live right now via radiocast.org, where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect. I think we need to unplug this right here. Okay, we're going to unplug this right here so we can be able to do this broadcasting quite well. But I do apologize. I have to play the music in the background for copyright issues. But I appreciate everyone to join in via radiofeeds.org, where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect, and soon to be 90.7 KRDP. Yes, indeed. Radio Phoenix, Desert Soul Media. Oh my gosh, what can I say? Man? It's Black History Month. Some of y'all out there are going to some fights, you know what I'm saying, shooting and left and right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, we're gonna talk about some investments. You know, we're gonna talk about some Valentine's Day weekend. I don't know. I'm not really a Valentine's Day guy. You know, I think when it comes to Valentine's Day, some of y'all probably have this notion that, you know, it's just a one-day thing. Get your flower, you know what I'm saying? You know, get lucky or whatever it is. Smash, and then the next day you're going back to your attitude. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm not here for that. I'm just here to bring common sense to y'all. Most definitely, man. Just bring some common sense, some energy, some positivity. Most definitely. So I appreciate everybody. We are back here with radiofeeds.org, where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect. Valentine's, you know, NFL. I know it's Black History, so I'm gonna jump on that a little bit in my first segment of the day. So, but I want to say thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for showing love via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I don't know what is this, you know what I'm saying. So, okay, I'm gonna leave this right here. But we are live right now. You guys can share the broadcast. RadioViz.org, where the value comes to talk, sing, and connect. Most definitely. So, We're gonna be live. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get my donut. We live, baby. We live. All right. Okay. There we go. Appreciate everybody out there joining us today. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed indeed. You know what I'm saying? We got more things to come to. Savage. Stay savage by all cause, baby. Yeah. Pull up this Sam now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Happy Valentine's weekend. Happy Super Bowl weekend. Happy love and unity. Oh, Jesus. Lord, have mercy. Mr. Clean Beef, happy Black History Month. Yes, indeed, for all my brothers and sisters and to all my American brothers and sisters. Happy Black History Month 2022. Yes, indeed, Mr. Clean Beef back again. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I appreciate everybody out there joining us today. I got some things I would like to talk about. Most definitely, you know, we got some big news. You know, I'm not going to talk about that insurrection, man, because, you know, it's getting tiresome. But I would like to elaborate on some things that we just, you know, we are paying attention to. And for those out there who are paying attention to me, please, if you vote for your local constituent, please, okay? That's what I got to say before we start the show. Vote for your local constituent, because those are very important right now. We're going to play some more music, break the news, and I would like to elaborate on some of the segment of the day, especially with Black History Month. You know, what does it mean? But let's get back to the show. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yeah. New banger. Oh. All right. Hey. All right. Thank you. Anybody out there join us? You know what I'm saying? But thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? I have to lower down the volume because, like I said, I don't want to get copyrighted. But I appreciate everybody out there showing support, showing love, and you know, I'm not sure if this is what is this Facebook? Is that Facebook right here? I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not sure if this is Facebook. I'm trying to invite people in here, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, since it's my first time back on camera, you know what I'm saying? I like everybody to come and join me. And you can put any input, anything about your Valentine's Day, you know, how your Valentine's Day weekend will be, or how would you celebrate it. But I like to jump on some about relationship amongst the diaspora. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that some of us, we are so blinded by ignorance when it comes to relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to elaborate on that, especially the notion that there's already this assumption that every man cheats, or every man is on the wrong. But last time I checked, we're all human beings. You know what I'm saying? Women do hurt men too. So it's vice versa. And the one thing I would like to share is the unity and the respect that we have to start bringing amongst each other when it comes to love and relationship. And I'm not a relationship expert per se, man. I'm not here to say, hey man, like this is what you need to do, because you know what I'm saying? I'm a single man. So for someone to hear a single dude talking about relationship, I'm just gonna be a little bit crazy. Like, hold on, what do you know about this? What do you know about that? Why are you always talk about relationship like you're a Dr. Phil or something like that? You know what I'm saying? But it's not really about that. It's all about just bringing the experience, and share that with others out there, and just be able to bring some understanding, compromising, and teach some of my brothers out there, and also some of my sisters out there that relationship is an investment. It's not just a physical investment. It's a mental, financial investment. And for those out there who are going to spend $400 or $500 on your Valentine's day weekend, just be lucky. Big shout out to all the ladies out there. If you're single, big shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? If you if you're looking for love, you know what I'm saying, big shout out to you too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna knock nobody out there looking for love, because you know what I'm saying, I know some of us out there are pretty much looking for that wanting, you know what I'm saying? But we won't talk about that. in the second hour. You can call 602-633-2662. Most definitely, you can call and pretty much voice your opinion. Voice your your status quo about Valentine's Day. What does Valentine's Day means to you? You know what I'm saying? Because I know we got this perception that you meet people up. You know what I'm saying? You get lucky or whatnot, or you butt it up, or you spoil somebody, and then the next day they start flipping on you. I mean, stuff like this. But I believe in longevity. I believe in understanding, and I believe that some of us, especially with this world that we're living in right now, that we seem to get caught up in that short-term notice when it comes to relationship. So I would like to elaborate on that on my second hour, but I wanted to jump on the on Black History Month before I jump on the NFL. I'm not a sports analyst. Big shout out to Keep It 1 Million every Thursday, most definitely, because I know they were talking about this bigger. I believe I left a message about the NFL, about how it takes from the inside to change out from the out to the outside, and I know some of us out there don't want to hear that, because it's just like Black Lives Matter. Say, hold on, I gotta pay the bills. I gotta pay the bills.
Radio Phoenix is financially supported by
Yes.
Westside Blues and Jazz.
Shout out to Westside
Northeast corner
Blues.
of 59th Avenue
Yes, indeed.
and Bell Road in Glendale.
Hey.
Performers include Big Pete Pearson,
Hey.
Beth Liederman, The Sugar Thieves,
Hey.
and Charles Lewis.
Hey.
WestsideBlues.com.
Hey.
Also on Facebook, hashtag
Yaggah,
Westside
Yaggah.
Jazz and Blues. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. You are now tuning in to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Arizona time, live and direct at radiophoenix.org. Yeah, let's get it on. Yeah.
Let's get it on. Yaggah.
This is the Yaggah
Let's start the show, man.
Radiocast.
Let's start the show. I don't know what you're doing right now. Let's start the show. It is Valentine's week. It is Super Bowl. Bengals versus the Rams. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who y'all got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think I'm going to sound like an underdog. You know what I'm saying? So I might slide my money on the Bengals. Not to say that the Rams cannot win this, but you know what I'm saying? I got to put a villain on this one. I got to put a villain because, you know what I'm saying? I feel that, the Bengals have a potentiality of making it happen. You know what I'm saying? So for all you Bengal fans out there, if you vouch for me, you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm talking about, you can press a like, you can subscribe, you can say what's up, or go down radiophoenix.org when the battle comes to talk, sing, and connect. So yeah, I love LA, you know what I'm saying? I love LA, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I love ODB, Odell Beckham Jr., you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to him. Big shout out to Stafford. Finally leaving Detroit to LA in the Sunshine State. It's not the Sunshine State. Well, whatever it is sunny in California, right? It's like 80-some degree. You know what I'm saying? Los Angeles, San Diego. I know y'all got that good weather out there that New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia would love to have right now. Because it's cold over there, right? It is cold out there right now. Oh my God. I mean, I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying for y'all out there. But most definitely, man, it's going to be a hot weekend. So my advice to everybody is be careful, you know what I'm saying? Just be safe. First of all, be safe. Party safely. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out crazy. Don't do anything, out of your element. Don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble because it's the weekend. And if you're a hustler, you know what I'm saying? If you're working, go get your money, you know what I'm saying? And for those out there who are not going to have Valentine's weekend, it's okay. I mean, it's all right. Go get your money, go get your bag. You know what I'm saying? Your bag will make love to you. Can I just say that? Amen. You know what I'm saying? Your bag will make love to you. Okay? It's okay. Think like Oprah Winfrey, okay? Get the bag, you know what I'm saying? Get them chips, you know what I'm saying? And have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? And invest. Yes, indeed. Invest. Yes, indeed. Invest. Yes, indeed. And also, I don't know why y'all coming after me about the Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg, man. Like, I don't know what's up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm gonna bring my piece into this, but come on, man. Like, you know, I can't. I mean, like I said, I have some point of view when it comes to Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg. I'm gonna talk about that. But my thing is this, man. My thing is this, okay. You know what I'm saying? Can we all just get along, man? Can we all teach each other not to be ignorant once in our lifetime? I mean, can we? It's America, right? You know what I'm saying? America is changing, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? God bless the world. God bless America. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. No fake news. No fake news, man. You already know Mr. Clean be live and direct via radiofreeze.org when the valor comes to talk, sing, and connect. I appreciate everybody out there who are joining me today, live and direct. And first of all, I'd like to say happy Black History Month 2022, my brothers and sisters. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, I got to say that. I got to say that before I start reading the news, because we got some news that I would like to share with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And some really breaking news, because everything that has been happening has been a little bit of a breaking news, but some exciting news. So, you know, you already know, you know what I'm saying? It's Valentine's weekend, so, you know, be safe out there. And also, the Super Bowl is going to be held tomorrow in Los Angeles. Yes, indeed. And my pick on the Super Bowl is I go for the Bengals, baby. I go for the Bengals. I'm sorry. I love LA, but I'll go for the Bengals. It will be an upset. And if you can call me 602-633-2662 if I'm wrong, or you can call next Saturday if I lose the bet. But the Bengals are going to win. I gotta say that. That's the first news of the day. Yes, indeed. Now, I like to project some other news, because some good news. You know, when it comes to the NFL. Now, media mogul Byron Allen. Now, from what we heard, he's preparing to have a bid for the Denver Broncos. Now, a move that, if successful, will make him the first Black majority owner in the NFL, the National Football League, which is actually great. And also in the NFL, you know, Uncle Snoop Dogg, you know, saying Dr. Dre, Eminem, and, you know, Mary J. Blige. Can I say Mary J. Blige? Oh, Auntie Mary, you know, so sexy indeed. Yes, they're all going to perform in the halftime. Yes, indeed. I'm so excited. I care about the football, but by hip hop being in the halftime in the Super Bowl, that's history right there, yo. That is history. So big up to Jay-Z and whoever put all the hip hop in the halftime Super Bowl show, most definitely, man. So that's great right there. That's really, really great. Loving it, most definitely. Now, also some sad news, man. I mean, this is pretty sad, man. You know, former MLB player Jeremy Giambi, you know, passed away at the age of 47. Supposedly committed suicide. So I hope that's not right. And also, AJ and Anthony Johnson, AJ from Friday, was confirmed that he died from chronic ethanol use, most definitely. So that was confirmed from the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner coroner. And also a brother who just got released after 27 years of incarceration, yes, indeed, in California, yes, indeed, by the name of Snowdy. He was also incarcerated, I believe, in the 90s for some robbery. So big up to him for being released, most definitely. And some bill, I don't know what's going on with those politicians, man. They are bringing up bills. Already they're trying to black, CTN, critical race theory. Now they're blacking books from all walks of life. I don't know what is going on. Now they're putting these bills about, you know, teachers. And this is from, I believe, from Missouri. Yes, indeed. I'm sorry, I do apologize. From Missouri, would state that, you know what I'm saying, if they, you know, teaching Black History Month doesn't have to involve different, the depth of the history. Pretty much, they're talking about, you know, if you're teaching Black History Month, you can talk about Malcolm X, but don't talk about his teaching. Or you can talk about Marvin Gaye, but don't sing about what's going on. I mean, who makes these laws? Who makes these laws? God, Jesus Christ. Anyway, and this is another sad news, man. This is another sad news. Now, FedEx driver in Mississippi was shot by a father and his son. Again, another Ahmaud Arbery scenario. Copycat. It not happened in Missouri, I believe, in Brookhaven. when two Caucasian men attacked and fired a shot at him. The bullet missed him, but were embedded in his delivery vehicle. So I hope that I hope justice is being served on that scenario right there. I mean, too many stuff going on, man. Too many things going on. Too many killings going on. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just praying that y'all stay safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay blessed out there most definitely, because too many crazy things are happening, and I just want to make sure that you guys stay safe. And plus, if you are doing any type of parties or togetherness or anything like that, just be mindful. Okay, don't drink and drive, number one, and number two, don't go out there and be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Do some crazy stuff. Acting all belligerent. If you can't handle your stuff, just stay home. You know what I'm saying? If you're married, stay at home with your spouse. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know where to go, just stay home and watch some Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Or watch some YouTube channel. Whatever you need to do, but stay safe. Okay, stay safe on this weekend, because a lot of things are going on. Now, I'd like to jump on Black History Month, because this is 2022. And I know a lot of folks out there are already bringing the Joe Rogan on Black History Month. Whoopi Goldberg being suspended on Black History Month. Now I just heard from Lady T from Don't Disturb His Groove every Sunday at 2 p.m. I hope I said the time right. I do apologize. Lady T, correct me if I'm wrong, but 2 p.m., 3 p.m. But I know it's on Sundays. RadioFeeds.org, most definitely. We got a bunch of shows too that I would like to elaborate on that later on. She will actually show me about Kodak Black B and some Scarfo and during the Super Bowl party and some in the Justin Bieber party in LA. Now, I hope that folks do not look at these videos, these little gifts left and right, and assume that this is a Black History Month is supposed to look like, or listen to Rogan, expressing how he went to a movie theater and he described, a bunch of melanated folks as being called as being apes from Planet of the Apes, even though he rekindled that later. But the talking about that, the wording about how he described other human beings is pretty disturbing. But I would like to elaborate on that part later on. But I would like to jump on Black History Month because, as an African, living in America, as a melanated brother, reach out to my brothers and sisters from all over the world, because, even though Black History Month is, set in America, but I believe Black History Month should be all year long. It should be celebrated every day, every second, every month, because it's part of American history. Now, talking about Black history, I'm not going to elaborate on, the banning books or people who are banning certain teaching because they don't want our children to learn the real history of this nation, this great nation, whether good, bad, whether dark or light. But there's a history that our children needs to learn. And for those out there who are banning books, from the Holocaust books to feminism books to history, to the word history, I think it's a shame that we have constituents out there who are pretty much making laws to pretty much block your privilege, but your rights of knowledge. And to me, I believe that Black History Month shouldn't be just learned amongst African Americans or Africans or the diaspora or minorities. I believe it should be implemented in American history. It already is. It already is already, but it is not really implemented from January to December. I mean, we have Christopher Columbus that we celebrate dearly, and we have other, generals from different states that we celebrate dearly, even though they have been known of oppressing others. And Black History Month is no different than any other history. I mean, you can, call hip hop Black History Month, which is laughable, or you can, look around your social media and assume that, oh, this is what Black folks, sound like. This is what the history is like, which I will say it is a ignorant propaganda if you feel that way. Black History Month is pretty much a celebration of every melanated folks who came from the motherland to build this great country. It's also for the youth, the little kids in high school who are looking, at me or looking at, anybody out there who looks like me or the sisters out there who are, who are doing great things into the community, who are prospering into the community, who are investing into the community. And we need to be aware of the Black investment, Black Wall Streets. That was also part of Black History Month. And I feel that maybe it's the pandemic, or maybe it's the lack of consciousness, the lack of knowledge, the lack of morality. But it seems that there has been some type of lack of togetherness when it comes to the diaspora. And I'm talking about Africans, African Americans, Black Latinos, Jamaicans. I'm talking about all you melanin folks out there who look like me. Whether you're red bone or you light skin, or you look like you got the yellow skin, but you got my nose though. And the investment that I'm talking about is an investment of not just financial investment, but a psychological investment, which I will elaborate on that later on my second segment when it comes to relationship. But Black History Month is supposed to inspire not just myself, not just the next door neighbor, but also inspire the youth, inspire our kids who are looking over us, who are looking to our examples, who are looking to pretty much follow what we do, whether it's good or bad. And I know that reading all those bills that are passing because of critical race theory, because some folks are fearing that, or if I teach some type of Black history to my children, then I may get some repercussion, or my children may be feeling bad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, America has changed. I mean, for those out there who still feel that, yes, there's still race issues going on, but for those out there who feels the need, or who assume that America is going to be like today or like yesterday, you are so wrong, my friend, because America is changing. I believe last year I was telling you all that women are running this country. People don't know. Women are running America. They're behind closed doors, but they are running this country. I'm not even talking about Kamala Harris. I'm talking about women with money behind, who are pretty much inspiring others, who are putting laws, who are pretty much implementing society right now, which is a great thing, which is a good change, because we need those change. And Black History Month should not be a history to be put in some type of vaults where you only can know certain things, but you cannot know the realms, the truth of what really happened. I mean, we know the truth about the Holocaust. We know the truth about different civil wars that happen all over the world. We see the news media talking about how the melanin folks, how some news media, when it comes to Black Lives Matter, or when it comes to Black teaching, they may vilify those things because it's either we don't understand that part, or it's going against our way of living, or it's a threat to our privilege, or whatever it is. But Black history is America history. And for my brothers and sisters out there who still are living in this illusions that, I'm from here, or yes, you are from America, yes, you belong in this great country, but then again, your ancestry comes from the motherland. And this is where we all got to come together when it comes to investment amongst our community. I'm talking about not just open up building centers for kids to run in. I'm talking about traveling back home. I just met a lady at Walmart today before I came to the show, talking about she's going to Zimbabwe. You know what I'm saying? And then her friend was talking about going to Botswana. Last week I had another friend, and those are African Americans, though. Those are African Americans, okay? Last week I had another brother talking about, I may visit, South Africa. I may try to, go around. And he was talking about visiting because he wanted to invest. He wanted to invest because he learned whatever the teaching that he was taught out here. Now the truth is coming out. Now he's willing to travel and invest. We need to start investing amongst each other. We need to start thinking on how we can be able to not prosper amongst our community, but also giving that same teaching to our next generation who are getting trapped into all those lack of accident murderers who don't understand Black history, who are still ignorant on whatever they're listening to, to YouTube or getting stuck up on their Call of Duty. I mean, those things that we need to be able to bring that teaching. And that's why I told y'all, reading is fundamental. Reading is significant. Reading is very important for the mind, for the psyche, and for understanding what we are dealing with amongst us. Now, for those out there who are putting laws about Black history, not to read about Marvin Gaye, what's going on, or not to, detect what Martin Luther King or some Thomas Sankara or all those, all those great icons out there, even Gandhi. And it's not even Black History Month for him, but even Gandhi. I mean, all those folks out there who inspire us to be better human beings, to be better leaders, to be better teachers, so we can teach this next generation about, history, about mistakes. Learning Black History Month, it has nothing to do with persecution from other folks, or it has nothing to do with, oh, you know what, this is what you guys did, shame on you. It has nothing to do with that at all. It's history. We all make mistakes, just like Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all make mistakes, right? I mean, we human beings. We fall, we get up. You know what I'm saying? We live and we learn. You know what I'm saying? It's America. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody are getting light skin left and right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're all changing this country. This country is everybody from Irish to, to Italian are coming together, and that's America right there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's America. I mean, you have, folks from Congo, and then you got folks from Taiwan coming together, and the child is born. That's America right there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is history, man. And while folks are so worked up on breaking down or trying to hide the realms of this great nation, because Whoopi Goldberg got in trouble because she spoke against the Holocaust, not understanding what the Holocaust was about. And this is why we need to start bringing that to the table. We need to start teaching others out there instead of canceling them, instead of telling them what to do. Like Black History Month needs to be a teaching moment, not just for me, not just for the children who are in high school, but for the next generation in the next 20 years, 40 years, 60 years, and moving forward. So they understand that those are the mistakes that we made. This is where we can head out. This is what we can do. And this is how we can unify our nation, man. Black History Month. Invest in your own. Let's play some more music. Let's play some more music because I'm hot right now. I'm feeling hot. Okay. I'm feeling so hot. And when we get back, we're going to talk about some other things because I got some things in the vote for y'all. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And I want to give a shout out to all my single people out there. If you're single, please press a like. Say something nice. You know what I'm saying? Because I know single people, we don't get no love out there. I definitely know we're going to be spending those $300 on flowers and candy, though. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Yaggah. Let's do it, baby. Yes, let's do it. Yes. Indeed. What, I open another one or? Okay. Let's do this one more time. Let's do this one more time. Let's do this one more time. Da, 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 da. Radio Phoenix, listen to the music live and direct. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's play something real quick, man. Let's play something real quick. Okay, let's cut this off. Let's cut this off in here. Okay, let's cut this off, and we got the music going. All right. Thank you. RadioFeeds.org, you listen to the music live and direct. All right. Let me put something real quick for y'all, real quick. Put something for y'all. Okay, all right, hold on one second. We are back. We are back. We are back. Sorry for the difficulties. Sorry for the difficulties, man. I know we gotta cut off for a minute. I never leave you alone. I swear I never leave you alone. All right, we are back. We are back again. Sorry about that. We have some technical difficulties, transition and everything like this. So we are going to get back. Say hello. Yeah, we are back again. I would like to apologize for everybody out there who got cut off on our technical difficulties, but we just, got it back again live and direct via radiofeeds.org where the valid comes to talk, sing, and connect most definitely. I know we're going to take a quick break and come back, and I would like to elaborate on the NFL pretty much, and also, talk about, Valentine's weekend. Some of y'all out there are getting ready for the Valentine's special and all that. But I would like to say thank you for everybody out there with their input, with their message on my Black History Month input, most definitely. If you have anything that you'd like to add or any message or any shout out, you can go to my Safari Sound TV on YouTube. And also you can check me out on my page and also on Instagram via Radio Phoenix and also on my Mr. Clean B page, most definitely. So you can check me out there, most definitely. So, but I want to say everybody out there, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being there with us. And thank you for inspiring me to do the show. Most definitely 5 year going, moving strong. And we're about to switch up some things. So just want to just let everybody know that we're back again. Stay tuned. We're going to jump on the NFL talk and also, jump on certain things that we missed on the previous week for that. So, but I want to say thanks for everybody out there for joining us today. And we have, and I promise y'all, I know, I'm trying to be careful with the COVID-19 and the protocols. I know some of y'all have asked me, hey man, when are you gonna have guests, coming through? Or I believe some of y'all asked me about Sister Lady. I've been shout out to Sister Lady out there getting the money. But we are going to have guests once everything gets clear out, most definitely. So I want to make sure that we are safe. I keep you safe. I keep myself safe. I keep everybody safe. You know what I'm saying? So that way, when you guys come in, whether you want to wear your face mask or not, even though it is required, but I gotta make sure that you guys are coming to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast and stay safe, most definitely. So we're gonna jump on that, indeed. So we're gonna play some more music coming back, and then jump on the NFL situation with Brian Flores, and pretty much my take on that, and also the Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg, and also I'm going to end up with the Valentine's relationship, just my point of view about it. So most definitely, let's get back on the music. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, Mr. Clean B. Let's get on, baby. Yeah.
Programming is supported by Shine the Gold Comic. Regular, special, and clay hair.
Yes.
Soap and merchandise. Retail locations.
We are back, so I appreciate everybody out there joining us today, man. Thank you. Let me say what's up. Let me say hi over here, hi over there. I gotta start the video real quick because we got some little technical difficulties, but I appreciate everybody out there joining us today. Let's make sure
Radio
that
Phoenix is your community radio
we
station.
are not in the view of others. There you go. There you go. Can I do this? Can I do this?
And
Can I?
want to bring programs that matter the
Ooh,
most.
gotta be careful, extra careful. There you go. Gotta be careful right now. So we are live right now. Appreciate everybody who are coming through the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yes, indeed. We are live right now. We're gonna play some music in the background. So until then, stay tuned. Yes, indeed, stay tuned. And thank you all again. Yaggah. Woo.
It helps slow the evil spread of germs. And
Spread
if
the
your superheroes
germs, don't
do
spread
go
the
outside,
germs, don't
make
spread
sure they
the
continue their
germs.
superhero wing by staying 6 feet away from others to protect everyone in America land. Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
I'm Amy Goodman. Join me and co-host Juan Gonzalez
Everybody.
for Democracy Now!, your daily grassroots, global, unembedded, independent, international investigative news hour, tackling the issues the corporate media won't touch. Democracy Now! Here on Radio Phoenix.
Democracy Now! Weekday mornings at 9.
So big shout out to everybody out there. Most definitely, man. We got New Empire.
If you
Most
love them
definitely.
enough to listen to
You know what
them
I'm saying?
practice
On
the same
Roku.
song on Tupac.
So y'all check it out. Most definitely, y'all check it out.
Over and over and over and over and over. And surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Sounds good, honey.
Check today at nhtsa.gov.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Valentine's Day. I don't know what y'all gonna do on Valentine's,
But
but
Hey,
I'm going to work.
Join me each
I ain't
week
gonna
for
spend nothing with
Brownish.
nobody.
It features a soundtrack of
Say y'all wanna
alternative
ask me about my
voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades. So that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind. And the blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her will diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child and small girl, in essence, her blessing is being the mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve
Yeah, it's
girls
like Delaney,
into being queens and lovers and loving mothers.
earlier I
With
was
the cream
just
of
trying to
substance
get stuff
survival
going.
See, she gives birth to
But I
soul
got it.
sisters.
I got it. I
She
got
is
it.
polarity, distinguishing
I got it.
polar positions. She is the most
I
sacred,
got it.
protected possession in the
Yeah,
museum.
he just blocked up for like 20
You'll
minutes.
think of Sojourn the Truth.
So
or
and
Macabre
I asked Josh, I was like, I
Angela
think I need
Davis,
to
who
use
stood for
that.
something, or
Because that Zara
Harriet
is not
Tubman, who
working.
freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cresswell, so the ISIS papers, the life of a nation saturated in
That Zara is
calamity.
not working.
So why not
I
enthrone
tried.
those who have the backbone of humanity?
That Zara is not
Why?
like.
Because insanity
doing-
has liquored our plight to the point that we glorify
Because I
death
just-
so
I just
much
read- I
we
just
don't
read
respect the
everything.
givers of life who deliver us light.
I read
So instead
everything
we
and
are
still
pledged
got
to
blocked
oppose
off
to what's
again.
right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service.
Ladies in the building, y'all. Ladies in the building.
To the mothers of our
It's gonna be
nation.
off camera for y'all, okay? Off
Respect,
camera for y'all.
adoration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than
The black woman. Welcome to my universe. Also, you can see where I'm going to. Yeah, I got it covered, man. I got it covered, man. You know what I'm saying? I got it covered, man. Yes, indeed. I got it covered. But yes, we are back again. You know, I have to play the music lower and lower and lower. You can call me. I think this is YouTube. This is Radio Phoenix, Facebook. This is me on my page and Instagram and YouTube. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Safari Sound Plus TV. You know, I'm looking pretty savage right now. I'm savage, am I? Yeah, I'm looking savage right now. Look at me. Am I looking savage for y'all? No, yeah. No. I don't know. I believe I said my pick for the Super Bowl, so I said the Bengals.
That's what I'm going for.
I said the Bengals because you know what I'm saying. I love LA, but
I gotta go close to
I ain't gonna
home.
say too much.
I gotta stay close to home.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Cincinnati, big shout out to Cincinnati, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cincinnati, well, I see you in Cincinnati.
Gotta stay close to home.
You know what I'm saying? All you Cleveland Brown fans out there, you know, y'all missed on some actions, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, it's you know, it feels good to be back again. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to be back. So, you know, earlier I was just talking about black investments, Black Wall Streets. Oh man, see, I smell.
No. That's just me.
I'm about to spray myself too. I'm about to spray myself too. Look, Axe. You know what I'm saying? Axe. You know what I'm saying? Cause oh, she's coughing. You know, I smell too much like a man.
Why you advertising for folks?
You know what I'm saying? I'm advertising savage. Cause I'm savage. Okay, I'm a savage. You know, look, stay savage. All right, in a good way. In a good way, stay savage in a good way. All right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so y'all stay savage in a good way. Don't go on the streets and provoke folks like Kodak Black. Actually, don't provoke none of them rappers, and don't provoke that baby too. You see what happened with the is that Danny Line? What's her name? Danny Lee. Danny Lee. Her brother, who got pulled up with his hair. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I ain't got none. Thank God. I mean, which man gets their hair put up like that?
A lot.
Not me, though. Not me. I don't know what you're talking about. I think, I don't think you're going to put my hair like this at all. No way. But, like I said, that brother got it coming, okay? When you go on social media and start spreading, you know, threats about when I see you, I'm gonna pull up on you. I mean, you know, what this is not 1995 when you tell someone I'm gonna pull up on you and they're coming by themselves with other people. You know, this is like 2022 where, especially if you challenge one person, expect his whole family to show up. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, for those out there who always stick with their Second Amendment and all that, just remember that, okay? And when you threaten someone on social media, especially on social media, expect the repercussion to be an army coming after you, okay? I will never go on social media and tell somebody, hey, man, if I see you, I'm going to pull up on you. I think that is the mistake that people are doing. You know, I believe that people are using those platforms and start acting so hard and so gangsterized. I think that's gangsterized. Yes, that's my English. Gangsterized. Okay, I like to say that gangsterized. Okay, stop going on social media and gangsterize your status quo. Okay, be like me. I'm not a gangster. Okay, my gang is money. I'm all about the dollar sign. You know, if you got money, I join your game. You know what I'm saying? Walmart, give me your stocks. Give me your stock. You know, I put it on. I put it on you. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? It is not. It's pretty. You see what I'm doing right here? See what I'm doing?
Wow.
Yeah, man. I'm going hard, man. I'm going hard right now. I'm going hard right now. So. But I want to give a shout out to all you single folks out there, man. If you're single, big shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? If you are in a relationship, big shout out to you. I don't think people can hear me. I know y'all can hear me. Oh, I think I was low right here. Oh, okay. I think I was low. Okay, I thought I was low right here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, the show hasn't started up yet, so I'm glad y'all didn't hear what I have to say. And am I low right here too? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I'm glad. All right. Okay, I'm loud now. Y'all can hear my face, most definitely. So yes, I'm loud now. So I'm gonna talk about the NFL. Joe Rogan, Whoopi Goldberg. But I'm also going to talk about Valentine's Day, how you guys love to spend your earned money. Fellas, like, stop spending your money where you're not wanted. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, man, intimacy is not for us. I'm sorry to say that. But it's not for us anymore. I have to learn this the physical way, the biological way. I even have to read books, and even though it hurts me to say this, but intimacy is not for a man. Sucks, but yeah. So if you can't get it, just don't spend your money on that. Just save your money. You know what I'm saying? Save your money.
Intimacy is not for men either.
No, it's not for me. We're just a vibrate. That's what we do. We use vibrate. That's what we do.
So how? So it's not a pleasure. So then that means it's not gonna be a pleasurable experience.
Man, man. That's my check. A woman comes up, plenty of time. It's like ours is like a bum, bang like that, and that's it. And we'll take a break. You know what I'm saying? We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back 20-something minutes later. But hey, that's true. That's true. Hey, look, man, I heard some stories. I'm not going to elaborate on this channel, but I heard some stories from women out there who give me some story. I'm like, oh my gosh, you gross. Ew, like you nasty. But I like that.
They grown.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm just saying. Meaning that, you know what I'm saying, fellas? If you like a woman, you know what I'm saying, just take your time, be patient, keep your options open. You know what I'm saying? Keep your options open. You know what I'm saying? And because like I said, if she opens the door for you, you know what I'm saying? If she pull up your plates, if she makes sure her bed is nice, and you know what I'm talking about, that means you in the zone, bro. You do what you gotta do. But what I would suggest to my brothers out there is to keep your options open. To not to force the issue, not to compare yourself. If you're not wanted, okay, don't put yourself in that situation, okay? That's what I'm saying. If a woman does not want you, there are plenty of women out there that want you, okay? You can go around and search for good love, you know what I'm saying? Because I know some of us out there are wounded. Others out there are still confused about what love is, you know what I'm saying? But I would like to elaborate on that. If you have any question about what I'm saying, I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm not a psychologist. I'm speaking out of experience, okay? That's what I'm doing. So, for those out there who want to call me and say, oh, man, you don't know nothing. You don't know this. Look, man, okay? Everybody got the heart broken. It's not just Tina Turner, you know what I'm saying? Not just Mariah Carey, all right? Not Mary J. Blige, even though she's going to perform at the Super Bowl. Auntie Mary, love you. Yes, and he called me 602-633-2662. I'm just saying, call me, okay? Because it's going to be a nice Super Bowl. I'm just saying, y'all. Big shout out to the 90s out there. Big shout out to the 90s babies. Actually, big shout out to 80s babies out there, okay? If you're 80s babies, big shout out to you. Yes, indeed. The 70s babies, big shout out to you too, okay? The 60s babies, the 50s and the 40s and the whatever era, but the 80 babies, big shout out to y'all, okay? We are running this up right now, all right? The 90s babies, they are the millennials or something like that, the millennials? Whatever, we are the X generation and the millennials or whatever it is. I don't know. Or the Y generation or the X generation or the Z.
I'm a geriatric millennial. That's what they call me.
Oh gosh. Okay, you know what? I ain't gonna go with all those codes and generation codes left and right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I am not going to do that. Okay, but we are going to talk about the NFL. Pretty much, how the NFL is just a private institution, and I know some of y'all out there are talking about, oh, you know what, they need to implement black coaches, Kaepernick kneeled and all that stuff. I understand, but last time you checked, what happened? Kaepernick got blackballed, right? And I hope that former coach Brian Flores does not get blackballed as well. I hope that if there's a change in the NFL, it has to be from the top. You know what I'm saying? That is my thing, which I would elaborate on that. For those out there who are protesting or doing all those, walk around, talking about we're not going to watch the Super Bowl, you're lying to yourself. You're going to watch the Super Bowl. because I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl too, not because of the NFL, but because two things are coming together. It is a championship. It is a gathering. The Super Bowl is not just a game. It is a celebration. You know what I'm saying?
I'm out after halftime. I do it every year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Halftime,
I'm
y'all
out
can,
after halftime.
you know what I'm saying? Halftime, y'all can get Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Doggy Dogg, the dog father. You know what I'm saying? And Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? And 50 might show up. You know, y'all might see 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Might show up. Can you share my broadcast? Can you share my broadcast for YouTube? I'm sorry. I'm telling Lady T, don't disturb this groove. Sunday at 4 p.m. See, I got it right. 4 p.m. Sunday at 4. I'm about to go live right now. I'm going to say that Sunday at 4 p.m. so y'all can hear me live right now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. We are back in the building. Oh. Uh-oh. Hey. Lover. Oh, yeah. We are back again. We are back again. Yes, indeed. Yaggah, Mr. Clean B. Happy Valentine's weekend. For all you lovers out there, I don't know what to say, but I was just talking smack earlier off the microphone about, you know, those out there who are spending your earned money, your paycheck, so you can go please somebody. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're gonna do on Valentine's Day weekend, just save your money, put in some stocks. You know, a Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? Bitcoin, you know, got some stocks going on. They're going up and down. Put your money in that, okay? Love is everywhere, okay? Love is everywhere, which I will elaborate on that later on. Now, I know I'm going to jump on the Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg probably in a few minutes. But I want to kind of clarify the NFL issue that folks are talking about, you know, how they need to protest against the NFL. They need to blackball the NFL. They need to go against the NFL, that the NFL is not siding with, you know, with minorities, especially with the wake of what happened with former coach of Miami Dolphin, Brian Flores. And, you know, pretty much, you know, everybody heard the news. I did not want to talk about that last weekend because I want to absorb, and pretty much attract all the news left and right, you know, analyze everything, because I know, you know, first thing we do is, you know, once we hear the news, we are too quick to jump on the news because our emotional settings, which I didn't want to do that. I want to make sure that I'm going by facts. I'm going by, you know, by pretty much by evidence, and also bringing common sense on what I'm talking about, and not, you know, hurting or not offending anybody out there who disagree with me, because, you know, last time I checked, the NFL, you know, the National Football League is a sporting institution. I mean, it is a private institution. You know, just like the NBA. You know, the only difference is that the NBA is more global. The NFL is more of a, you know, I would say a North American sports. So, you know, when we are talking about NFL, Super Bowl, you know, it's not just just a game. It's more about, you know, a festivity. You know, when you hear the Super Bowl, when you hear those bowls, you know, from college to the professional, elites, it's all about pretty much a celebration. You know, celebration of togetherness. You know, you see all folks from all walks of life, even people who don't support those two teams who are going to play on Sunday. But there's always this bet. There's always this. Hey, I'm from the East, or I'm from this town, so I gotta be with them. Everybody from California are gonna go for the Rams. Everyone from the East Coast might go for the Bengals, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's all about celebration. Now, with the wake up of, you know, of the Brian Flores, you know, allegations that he's going to sue the NFL, and everybody are coming up and are saying that the NFL's, should switch their rules, or they should ban the Rooney Rule, which to me, I feel that the Rooney Rule, it was just a joke in the beginning, when the late great O.J. Simpson's lawyer, I have to get his name, Johnny Cochran, rest in peace, Johnny Cochran, when he pretty much, you know, was going against the NFL because, you know, back then, you know, they did not hire a lot of minority. I'm not going to say, you know, African American coaches, but just minority per se. You know, let's just first of all remember that the NFL has 32 owners who are all Caucasians. Okay, that's number one. So if the top is look all the same, because I just told you earlier that Byron Allen is preparing to buy the Broncos.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. And that could be a change right there. But in the meantime, what can we do about the situation with Brian Flores being duped of a job because Coach BB, I should say, or if you don't know what BB is Bill Belichick, because that's what he put on his text, where he literally sent a text to the coach that was supposed to be interviewed the next day, and that coach, by surprise, thought he had the job. But then he asked, are you sure you got the right person? And which kind of got caught up and got exposed because, of course, we all know that Bill Belichick's texting somebody to let them know they got the job without even them going to interview. That's going to tell you how flawed the ruling rule is. Mm-hmm. Very flawed. I mean, you may say it's race baits. They're using this just to slide with the rules because they already know what they have. They already know who they're going to target. They already know who they're going to focus on. All of that stuff. I'm aware of all of that. Like, trust me, I'm not like closing my eyes on all those evidence, all those facts. But then again, there are 32 owners who do not look like me, who pretty much have their own, opinion. They have their own lifestyle. They have their own thinking, to the point that you have some coaches, some players, former players, who have to literally take some of those owners or general managers to the hood or to a police precinct, which is like, okay, we're living in a world, even though you're living in the bubble, but you want folks from the outside to work for you. You shouldn't understand who they are. You should know who they are. I mean, it's pretty much hiring a criminal, not knowing their background, but because you got the skills, I'm gonna hire you, and then later on wondering, oh wow, I didn't realize I hired this criminal. I mean, let's just have this, mindset that these owners will never change their mind. I mean, we saw Kaepernick kneeling, and the commissioner, which also works for the owners, the National Football League commissioner works for the owners, and y'all can hear his speech. Y'all can hear the things that he's been saying about, the firing, about the allegation, about the ruling rule. My thing is, I hope that the NFL can be upfront, with their business. I hope that they can be straightforward with, who they're hiring, instead of hiding behind closed doors. I mean, to me, I'm not going to be out there saying, well, they need to hire Black people or Latinos. We need to have some type of representation. First of all, I told you in the beginning of the show, focus on your local constituents, your local mayors, your local senators, your local congressionals. Focus on them. That's number one. Focus on the small things. Focus on, not just on the outside of the fruits, but the inside of the fruit. Because these owners are the inside of the fruit. They are the inside of the NFL. And pretty much, whatever decision, whatever morals, whatever common sense that they arrive with, there is nothing that we can do, because not only that they are powerful, but but the NFL is embedded in everyone's lives. Everyone's lives. I mean, my praise, my hope is that, whether it's a lawsuit or not, I just hope that, Brian Allen can be able to buy the Denver Broncos. So that could be a start of a change in the NFL. That could be a change of some certain owners who may look at an African American and, pretty much, not assuming that, this is the lifestyle, this is the culture, because this is what's happening. It's not just sports. I believe it's just a social norm where, wherever you live at, there's some type of assumption about, okay, if you live outside of, title town, or if you come from this background, that means you must be this and that, which we got to stop that ignorance mentality. Because that's what the NFL owners are thinking when they draft those Black players. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everyone wants to talk about, oh, they are the owners and the players are the slaves. I mean, all that nonsense. It's business because these people are getting paid. Those same players who are breaking their backs, putting their heart out, putting their soul out, putting their body out there, they're getting paid. They're getting paid, even though the payment is not as much as they put their their body out there for the sports. But then again, you have to understand that in order for them to change that up, I mean, they hired a couple of I believe the Raiders coach who was black, rest in peace. Forgot his name. I gotta get his name right. But even him, Brother Trey, yes indeed, we on point.
Hey,
4 p.m.
what's up?
Yes indeed. Brother just walked in right now. No Empire, yes indeed, No Empire Network in the building. And I know Brother got some stuff about about the NFL, but I know, Brother, I know.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
But
What was I?
my thing is, if y'all want to change something, you gotta go above, like Brian Allen's about to do. Change the heart above in order for for the comments and for morality in the NFL to hire coaches left and right. And that's my implement on that. And I know that some of y'all might not like it, but hey, man, it's a business. Everybody has the right to refuse, the right to reject, even though that's not what we want to hear. But that's what the NFL operates. So the ruling rule is just a BS rule. It's just a rule just to hide the ignorance about the hiring process. That's what it is. We'll be right back. I'm gonna play some more music. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. Yeah.
Could you do me a favor? Could you open up my Zara
Yeah.
for anytime in February? February
So
6th, I guess.
Or whatever the last one was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, so go to T production. Right?
R, and then go to Real Point.
You said February.
Yeah, in February in Zara. No, you have to open up Real Point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Zara's right up there.
and they said February.
Yeah, there's a February in there somewhere.
This one right there, right? January. No. That's January. February of last year.
No, it's this year. I'll say 22. It should be like the 6th then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right there. Just popped up.
Yeah.
So when I'm done, I just slide that in.
Yeah, that works. And because they got shit all in the house. Come with me.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Bless everybody out there for coming through, most definitely. Oh man, we're live right now. So yes, the Rogan thing. I don't know what you want me to say about Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, it's one of those stuff that you gotta watch out what you say, in different platforms and so forth. So I'm gonna jump on that real quick. We're gonna play some more music for y'all. And hold on one second. Ooh, man, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. Safari Sound Entertainments. Danny Gill Plus TV. Safari Sound Plus TV too as well. Yes, indeed. Appreciate everybody out there showing love, man. Thank you. Hmm? Can you hear it? Yeah. All right. Yeah. We are back again. We already know how we do. We're gonna talk about Valentine's weekend, but that's gonna be a little bit in a few minutes. But I wanted to jump on the Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg and the price of freedom of speech when it comes to platforms.
They don't exist.
When it comes to pretty much expressing your freedom, your personal, private liberty. Now, I told y'all before that, freedom has a price. If you want to be liberated from anything, freedom of speech has a price. Freedom of expression has a price. I mean, there's always consequences behind that. I mean, you may be free of expressing, what you feel or how you feel about certain things, but at the end of the day, you have to remember that, there are other people, whether they're listening to you or not, or whether they heard your word, they're either maybe affected by that, or be offended by that, or just feeling some type of way about how you express yourself. And now, I know last year when I was talking about the Trumpists, the Trump fanatics, and I was just actually sympathizing with them. And I believe after the show, somebody was talking to me about, you cannot sympathize with these folks. They're just a bunch of, crazy mofos, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, they may be crazy, and they are expressing their freedom, even though they are getting, they're getting persecuted about their actions. But that's what freedom. That's what freedom is. It's pretty much what that is right there. It's pretty much you do whatever you want to do. You can say whatever you want to say, but be ready for the repercussion in the aftermath. Now, when it comes to Whoopi Goldberg, her suspension to me, was a little bit surprising. Now, was I shocked? No, I was not shocked, but I was surprised because, I hear Whoopi Goldberg always talk about, I always hear her mention common sense, even though sometimes I may disagree with her on some topics. But, I'm not, I watch The View, okay? Ladies, yes, I watch The View, okay? I follow y'all ladies, okay? I don't just listen to Cardi B. Whatever y'all talk about, ladies, I will listen to it, most definitely, so I can learn all your magic tricks. Yes, indeed. But anyway, Whoopi Goldberg was pretty much expressing about the Holocaust, about her views on the Holocaust, about pretty much, her opinion, because that's what I call it. I call that opinion. It's not a believable thing. It is just an opinion from her belief. Even though it's not factual, and we all know the history of it. We all know the history of the Holocaust. We all know what happened. But her views, pretty much was on the opposite side. I understood where she came from. I understood what she was trying to, analyze as far as bringing the Holocaust and bringing some generality on that oppression that happened years ago. But at the same time, you cannot rectify history. You cannot change history for the way it is. Just like when I mentioned about Black history, you cannot change the fact that, America was built, through the backs of the melanated folks who came from Africa down here, who built America, built the White House, built all those infrastructure in this great country that we live in today. Even though the system is still injustice amongst my melanated brothers and sisters, amongst my minority, I will still build the backs of America, regardless of what the future holds. Now, her view on the Holocaust, could have been, taken in a different light. Her suspension should not have happened. The reason why is because instead of suspending her, just like I'm gonna jump on Joe Rogan too, we are living in a world of teaching. We are living in a world of educating each other. We are living in a world of understanding and understanding what we go through. I know that, her words may have affected a lot of folks or offended a lot of people because that's what culture, cancel culture is about. But her suspension should have been more of okay, look, you say what you have to say. Come on camera. We're going to take you off, but we're going to bring you into some teaching so you can learn about what certain folks who and it's all about teaching moment when it comes to Whoopi Goldberg. I'm going to say Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg, and Joe Rogan. That's all it is. Now, when it comes to Joe Rogan, now, I don't believe he's racist. But I believe these words are very racially analytic.
Problematic.
Problematic. Thank you very much for my English. Yes. Very problematic. Okay. Now, big shout out to all my Caucasian brothers and sisters out there who watch the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, who follow us via radiofins.org, where the value that comes to talk, sing, and connect, and also KRPD 90.6. Some ignorance issues. I mean, he's arrogant. I believe my issue with him is that he's not ignorant. He's arrogant. And the videos that have been surfacing prior to him being mainstream and him pretty much going out there and making that $100 million from Spotify, because you have to understand it took a while for Spotify to come with a statement about him not pretty much him not seeing the right things, or them pretty much rebutting his wording, and those were before he joined Spotify. Those were before that. Now, the N-word left and right. I mean, of course, everybody will argue with me about him using the N-word left and right, which to me, I don't believe anybody can use the N-word. I believe that word is ignorant. That word is devilish. That word is problematic. That word is not a word to be using, especially whether it's music. I mean, I understand music is in there, the streets in there. There's nothing you can change, but that word cannot be a public word. That's my opinion, number one. And for those people who feel the need of calling somebody else that N-word because they look minority or they look melanin, I mean, to me, it's like, really? Because last time I checked, when I Googled the N-word from the website, the American Dictionary or the Webster Dictionary, it means something about ignorance, but it also has some, some black darkness outside of it, which to me is like, okay, I hope that's not referring to the melanin or to any race out there. Because last time I checked, everyone around the world are ignorant. People have ignorance in their blood. Depending, it doesn't matter what region you are. If you're a human being, and if you're not educated enough to know something, because ignorance doesn't have to be you're racist. It could be you don't have the knowledge of something. Now, Joe Rogan, to me, I believe his knowledge about the African American community was very disturbing to me, because I don't care about the N-word. I don't get caught up on the N-word, because I heard the Ku Klux Klan calling me or calling a bunch of folks that. I mean, that word is being used everywhere. Even the craziest, goons on the street will call you that, and it's like, so what? So are you, right? But it's a simple fact that this brother described our African American community as if he entered the planet of the apes. Now, I know some of y'all may say, "Oh well, it doesn't matter." He wasn't trying to describe black people, and I don't like using that term, black people or white people. Those terms are just so racially tribalized. Like, can we just say, this person or this individual or these folks or this region? Can we all just switch up the mind and be able to articulate on folks that we're meeting up? I know in America, I've been looked as an African, even though I'm from the Ivory Coast. I even told my African peers, I told them already, I'm like, you're in America, no matter how, no matter where you're from in Africa, whether you're from Congo, Zaire, Nigeria, Sudan, in America, you are looked as an African. That's number one. I mean, unfortunately, that is the truth. Okay? Now, for this brother to depict a community as if they were savages, because that's what Planet of the Apes is. Savages. Coming in and, doing crazy things and, going against any oppression and left and right. To me, that was very disturbing, because his old videos before Spotify, yes, I mean, of course, that was I expect that from folks to say that, but describing myself or describing a community as if they are monkeys or they are savages or they come from some type of uncivilized community, while you're going in there and I guess you're afraid, or I guess you feel conservative about, that community once you enter that movie theater. That message that he put out there wasn't just disturbing, but it was pretty much like, okay, so where are we heading from here? I mean, yes, he apologized. Yes, he went above and beyond. And of course, for those out there who thought that Spotify was going to cancel him out, that's not going to happen, because this man has a $100 million contract. So he has to go by the business. Unfortunately, yes, that's part of the business. Even though they're giving all this money, they are not going to cancel him out, because we all want him to be canceled. And those stuff were pretty much prior to what we know today. But to me, the moral of everything that's happening right now is, even though your freedom will cost you whatever consequence, or whatever agenda, like Whoopi Goldberg had got suspended, or him getting some backlash, we need to educate each other about what we don't know. Instead of canceling somebody, instead of just backlashing at someone, it's okay to say, you know what, that's not what happened. That's not how it happened. This is what I know. Those are the facts. Now, I know this is part of cancel culture, because cancel culture is not just through Epstein or Bill Cosby or all those womanizers out there that you guys want to lock up. No, it's not about that. It's going above and beyond. I think earlier I was just telling someone that Joe Rogan is not racist. He's just ignorant. He's ignorant about. I mean, y'all just saw his COVID-19, misinformation. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen how he's out there pretty much getting schooled by another doctor because he doesn't know better. Or Whoopi Goldberg, who doesn't know the history of what's happening, even though I still disagree about her 2-week suspension. But at the end of the day, for those out there who are...
And she's a practicing Jew.
Yeah. Oh, Brother Teresa, we're on point in the building. And yes, in that point too. So to me, it was like, so, she's with the Jewish community, but even she expressed that, how come you guys suspending her on top of that? I didn't get that. I did not get it. I was thinking, once they heard it, okay, we're going to call you out. We're going to tell you, hey, this is what happened. Apologize and move forward. You know what I'm saying? But again,
I didn't get the full scope of what she said.
No, she was pretty much saying the fact that, the Holocaust wasn't just about race. It was about race. But then everybody disagreed, saying, it was the persecution of the Jewish community that was living in Germany. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like,
okay, here's something. And nobody, you don't have to agree with me. And that's the beauty of our country.
Yes.
Is that you have the freedom to say what you feel without persecution. Mm-hmm. And you don't know me, I'm A-Trey. You know where I'm at.
We on point.
All you gotta do, come where I'm at. You got something to say. Listen, it was about race. In case you missed something, individuals, it was about race. Because Hitler, and I quote, "We shall dominate the world with the greater race. We are the superior race, and all beneath us should perish." It was about race. All day, every day, twice on Sundays, 365, 366 on leap year, 24/7, 52. Now, if you don't like that, read some more. The fact that those people had to deal with such a horrific scenario, horrific deal, that they had to be under the boot of someone else who tried to claim extreme superiority, who went so far as to call themselves the master. Go ahead, finish that sentence. Finish it. Say it. Say the word race. Now, for all you unenlightened, outlandishly ignorant, unintelligent individuals who decided that Whoopi was way off base, you are off base.
I said it. I'll say it again. I'll say it tomorrow. And if you come to my house, I'll say it to your face while you got papers. It was a race issue. The thing is, people didn't want to accept that. You don't want to accept it. It's kind of like when other individuals, liken themselves to slavery because they say, we're persecuted. It's just like the slave. No, it's not. But on this, when you have the person openly admitting that this is a race issue, they are a lesser being. They are a lesser race. How could she be wrong?
Exactly.
And me, I'm saying it unapologetically. It's just know your history too. And if you're going to persecute somebody, if you're going to ostracize them from society, if you're going to cancel their disposition on what they feel, believe, or say, unless it's just way outside the lines of factual, just shut the hell up. Listen, shut the hell up, and go study too. That's all I got to say.
Read a book. Read a book, man. Read a book. Hey, Brother Trey, we're on point, 4 p.m. Right after me, you already know how we do. But we're going to put some more music in. You already know this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, most definitely. And we are live right now. Yaggah. Woo.
Okay. For the no, you stay right there between down there. You know what I mean? Like Candid. Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm talking like Candid, like use FC on there. Cause I was gonna do a Candid kind of like, you know what I mean? Promote this shit.
Wait, what was doing?
Well, he actually wanted to take a picture because we were seeing something. That pissed me off after I heard about that. And I'm like, how many people didn't get the fact that she also studies Judaism? And I'm like, wait a minute.
She said it wasn't about race. That's what she was saying.
Right. She said the thing was, she said it wasn't about race. And she said it wasn't just about race. And the fact of the matter was, it was about world domination.
Yes.
So she was right. It wasn't just about race, but it was about race with them because they considered themselves the master race. Master race. They even went so far as to geneticize how their people should be born. Blonde hair, 6'1" with blue eyes. That's them.
That was Hitler's imagination.
That was his blueprint. So she says, well, he said, no, it wasn't. I'm like, did you see the picture? But you see what I'm saying?
No, but try. Agree with.
And she was saying that it was more about social. It was more about social economics. I agree.
Yes.
It was about social economics. They figured if they remove them, then they have more shit.
Yep.
If you remove this part of the equation out, you got more. If you got too many kids eating, get rid of some of the kids or get more food.
I believe that's what it is because I guess they probably put a corner out for that. Cause
in a certain manner, she was correct. But there were Jewish people that was agreeing with her.
That's right.
The Bible was like, yeah, she's right.
The same thing is, look at what happened in Canada. They were quoting actual books.
Right.
Nick Cannon and Professor Cannon and Reese. You remember Nick Cannon's book?
Yeah.
Nick Cannon's podcast at Howard? What happened? He got drugged through the mud to the point where he almost lost everything. And now they have him on his own TV show.
Yes.
Telling the business about his personal life.
Yes.
That's not him talking about his child and all his children, all his mother. That's them telling him you better do that to keep all your shit. And watch what happens to Whoopi when she comes back. She's gonna have to tell the whole business. I didn't know about. I don't know about her private life, and most Americans don't really know about her private life. I kind of figured her dad was a stage name for Whoopi Goldberg. But if she's
her name is like Karen.
Yeah, it's like Karen Johnson or something like that. I didn't know that until after this happened. So now all that's coming out because what happened. And watch, there's going to be a rabbi on the show. There's going to be this quote unquote education.
There was the fact that the part that she came out with, she was used to be married to Ted Danson at one point.
Yeah, I remember that. The whole
Yeah.
blackface and all that shit.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was young. I remember all that. But
well,
You have a guest coming down?
I do. All right.
So I'm going to slide down.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that. Well, that's cool. Are any of those just tracking like skipping? I hope not.
Oh, yeah. You already know how we do, Mr. Clean Beat. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, live and direct via radiofit.org. Whenever it comes to talk, sing, and connect, big shout out to Desert Soul Media, yesterday, KRDB 90.7 FM.
They have my
East Valley, yes indeed. And big shout out to everybody out here, man, watching us live and direct. Yes, indeed. Now, I know some of y'all are getting ready for the weekend, Valentine's, getting all this love making and everything like this. I think I was just telling Lady earlier that intimacy is not for men anymore. It belongs to us. It belongs to them now. But oh man, whatever. But anyway, everybody has been spending their Valentine's money, doing certain things and bringing togetherness, love, and all that good stuff, which is great. But I would like to focus on, black relationship. I would like to focus on black love because I believe in black love. I believe in black unity. I believe in black prosperity. I believe in, black, fraternity. But the one thing that I've noticed from experience for those out there who can feel me is the fact that we are lacking of love when it comes to black love. And I'm not just talking about I'm not just talking about, hanging around, but I'm just talking about the challenges of love. I'm talking about that Barack Obama and Michelle Obama type of love. I'm talking about that Denzel Washington type of love. And to me, it's like, we are pretty much, lacking. I think last year I was mentioning about how relationship seems to be a short-term notice. Folks, just meet each other, have fun, especially amongst each other, amongst, black folks, which is pretty, I'm not going to say it's a sad thing to say, but it's more of an awakening moral to bring to everyone's attention. This lady actually put something on her social media about, if a bunch of men out there can be able to, care for a woman who cares, who cooks, who are pretty much a good woman, a good woman who does everything, and how come certain men out there do not, cater or consider a woman like, a good woman out there or abuse or use those good women. And, I read the post, I was actually thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about that as a, oh my gosh, like this is something to trigger me. No, I actually agree with that because I believe that a good woman deserves, everything good around her. A good husband, a good foundation, everything positive, even God, even God per se. But then we wrote the same thing, but I actually said, well, what about a good man who pretty much put their heart out there? What about a man that invests his heart, soul, keeps his guards down in order for him to be in the relationship or satisfy the relationship? And it seems that, I met some sisters out there who always talk down on certain brothers out there. And my question to them was, well, why did you choose this brother if you know before he was like that or know that he was going to be like that once you met him? How come you couldn't find out the morals of the good in him, but you want to judge him afterwards? Or if you get yourself a good man, how come you don't, you don't consider that good man as, as an investment? Because it's always, I always hear this notion that, men out there are abusing good women, which to me, I agree with that, but at the same time, I disagree with that because I believe we are human beings. It's a nature call, and everyone gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean because your choices of relationship was bad that the next thing's gonna be bad. Or it doesn't mean because your marriage was so terrible that whoever that you're gonna meet is going to treat you like an actor type of thing. That's not what it says. And this is focused on my melanated brothers and sisters because this is Black History Month. Because we are so quick to cut each other out, we are so quick to bash each other out. But once we are going to an interracial relationship, we are just straight up. We are good. It bothers me how I hear some folks out there who want to compare interracial relationship to a race, I guess, racial relationship or tribal relationship. I just don't get that psychological part of that. Because relationship is about two people meeting together. It's not about a race. It's not about black and white. It's pretty much about, do you like this person? Do you enjoy that person? Do you feel that person is a future investment? Because, we can meet people left and right. We can have some fun. But then when you wake up in the morning, what is the investment that you have to propose to your partner? When you wake up in the morning after whatever you're doing, after you take care of business, what's the goal? What's the next goal moving forward? What is the next goal in the next 5, 10, 20 years? And it's like we seem to be bashing, each other up instead of uplifting. Yes, there's a bunch of deadbeats left and right. There's a bunch of bad men out there. But then again, there are also women who do not appreciate a good man. And no one talks about that, though. It's under the rug because the normality is no man of this, man of that, man of everything. I believe Cardi B exposed a lot of young women last year or 2 years ago about that more music when she actually told most of your women be independent, and some of y'all just took that independency to the roof, to the point that now you cannot question a woman with a side dude anymore. But if you want to be in a serious relationship, if you want to get yourself someone that's really, really good for your heart, for your soul, for your investment in the future, you got to give love a chance. You got to give love. You have to be patient with love. And you have to be ready to embrace the challenge and not run away from it at all. Not to run away from it, not to persecute the person because you feel that they did not give you what you wanted. Because we are in the same boat. Men do the same thing as women. At the end of the day, two people come together and they can either work it out or they can run apart. And Valentine's Day for everybody out there, I would like to wish y'all a great Valentine's Day, and to keep love intact, to keep love sacred, to keep love in your foundation to where it is protected, to make sure that you are good to love, because love is undeniably beautiful and splendid. And love is a good mystery, y'all. That's what I gotta say on my Valentine's Day special. That's what I gotta say. I ain't got nothing else to say. Y'all can quote me later on. So Mr. Clint B, I don't know what you say about Valentine's Day, but I'm going to work on Valentine's Day. I don't know what I'm going to hand out with, but I'm going to go make my money for you too. That's what I'm going to do. I'm making my money on Valentine's Day. Baby. Valentine's Day, I'm spending, me and my trabajo, we're going to spend together making this moolah, okay? But anyway, thank you very much for joining us today, man. You already know we'll be back and excited for another Black History Month, edition. We on points coming up next. I'll see y'all next week. Yaggah, yaggah. And protect yourself and be safe. Yeah. Hey. So, I believe I have to redo my Zara law program. Yeah!